and welcome back to Daftmunk, and welcome back to Train Sim World 2. I still don't have Train Sim World 3 because that costs money that I don't have. There's our train right there. We are currently waiting for the train. We're going to be taking a journey. We're going on holiday, going to St. Ives. We're going to go down to St. Ives, but we probably won't get there because I've got some Reddit stories that I'm going to read on my way down. We just need to wait for the train to get here. I think I may or may not have left this a bit too long. So let's go on a little exploration while we're here. Is there things for me to do? There is. Oh, bags placed. Okay. There's always little secrets and things. Like, do these do anything? No. This looks like an ice cream thing, which I have now just done. Are there any, like, signs? There's a bench there. I don't know what this station is supposed to look like in real life because I've never gotten off at like St. Austell, and I barely pay attention when I look out the windows when I get to like when I look out the windows to certain places. Right, that map thing there is definitely something I can do, so we'll go over and do that. We got until 11:30. That's when the train's supposed to arrive, and then we'll read some lovely Reddit stories because I know right, before I go over, is there like anything over here that I can do? Right, that's the bog. Is that the bog? Yeah, that's the bog. Ladies and gentlemen, but there's one door. Alright, I guess we're all shitting together. Oh, here's one. Oh, it's a poster on a thing. That doesn't seem right. Welcome to Penzance. I mean, we're not in Penzance, but okay. Sure, whatever. Is that the train coming? I think that is the train coming. Nope. That's just my imagination. I might just be looking at the fact that it's like sat over there. Yeah, I am. I'm literally just looking at the fact that it's sat over there. Okay. Oh, word for a second there, because I don't want to miss the train. I'd have to come all the way. I'd have to wait or come out and come back. And I don't want to be waiting too long. Right, so anything else on this side while I'm here? I know there's one back that way. What about this one? This is a map. Yep, so we're going to go to St. Earth's and then off to St. Ives. I don't know if we can actually make that because I don't think I have enough Reddit stories to last that entire time. So, we may not get all the way to St. Ives, but we'll go through all the Reddit stories that I have, and we'll have like a little bit of a discussion. They are Kevin stories because Kevin stories are my favourite Reddit things because they're just so funny. The first one I read where it was like, oh, Kevin ate a whole load of crayons, puked them up, and then did it again, was just the best thing I ever read. It was so good. Another baggage? Another baggage! Hey! Baggage! Okay, I think I got everything at this station. That should be a thing I should do. I might do that as well. Go through, like, a series of me just going to every station in the game. In, like, this map and maybe other maps. And just finding all the collector's things. Oh, there's an ice cream thing here. Cool. Oh man, I want the mint one. I like mint chocolate. It's my favorite. Bastards. We're not even giving me my favorite. I don't like the fact it says welcome to Penzance when you're not in Penzance. Like, this is St. Austell. It clearly says St. Austell. God damn. I like this bridge though. Alright, now we just wait for the train, I guess. Wait, can I go out this way? No, I can't. Because if I got, it doesn't let you explore the cities. And again, I guess that would be pretty pointless to see all the cities. Yeah. Anyway, what are you? You're like a thing to drive the. Is this for like your bags, or is this for the mail? I don't know what this would even be used for. What is this used for? Somebody tell me. Connor, you tell me. You're an expert in all things. In all things like this, you tell me what this is used for. Fuck it. Tell me! Hello? Sir? Sir? Oh! God! Oh my god! It's... Oh wait, no. It's George Weasley. I thought you were dead. Wait, which one died? Was it Fred or George? I don't know. One of you is dead. I'm sorry for whichever one of you died. Jason Statham right there. There he is. I don't know what celebrity you look like, so I can't think of a name for you. Or you? I'm very sorry. It's not a color thing. It's just like I honestly don't know. Oh, is the train coming? I think train's coming, or it should be. Train is coming! Train is coming! Everyone! Grab your shit! Grab it! God! You have finally come back. I've missed you. It's been a while, I know. I haven't played Train Sim in a while. I'm doing Reddit stories. Are you pleased, sir? Show me your godly powers. Show me there's some sign that you are okay with what I'm doing today. Never mind. Anyway, I forgot to mention, yeah, I did get a load of Kevin stories, but they're not all Kevin stories. I think I put one of them, I think one of them is an entitled parents story. I can't remember. Yeah, it's about mother-in-law, so we'll see to that one. But the rest are Kevin's. They're all Kevin stories apart from that one. Hey, no, wait, I need to get on you. Why aren't you stopping? Dude! Oh, you are stopping. Okay. I need to get on you. I need to go on holiday and read Reddit stories. I want one with a table. Oh. Okay, we're going to the front of the train. I ain't sitting with the plebs. Okay, I'm sitting in first class with the amazing people. Alright, see? First class. That's what we do. There's no table? What the fuck? What kind of first class is this? No! Sit in that chair. And we look out the window. We look out the window and we go on our amazing journey to wherever. Oh, we're leaving. We're leaving. That was quick. Bye, St. Austell. I don't like you. Bye, not Penzance poster. Right. Reddit stories. Now that all that hullabaloo has been done, we've wasted 7 minutes of this episode running around the station. We literally wasted 7 minutes waiting for a train. And then complaining about the seats. Okay. Reddit stories. Let's go. Kevin, the Uber driver. Alright. I will say, I have to read through all of these before I, make the videos, because I've got to see if any of them are good. Some of them are good, some of them are just shit. But there are some which I just want to, make discussions on. I want to talk about it, be like, why the fuck would this person do this, Instead of just yep, that was funny, right, on to the next one. So, Kevin, the Uber driver. I think I lost some brain cells after the conversation I had with my Uber driver today. Background info, I'm chronically ill, and I have a condition that causes my gastrointestinal tract not to work. I'm not very good with big words. Among other things, I am not able to drive most of the time and often rely on Uber, as they have a program through RTD. The Redditors left an edit at the bottom. RTD stands for Regional Transport District. They are in Colorado and are one of the ones that do buses, light rail, and public transportation. And they also partner with Uber through something called Access a Ride. Access a Ride provides transportation for people with disabilities who are otherwise unable to drive themselves. Okay, right. RTD, which gives me a certain amount of free rides a month. Because of this, we got on the topic of people with disabilities who Uber. And he tells me a story about him picking up a blind person. He asks the guy if his cane collapses, and he said no. The driver then asked to give him the cane as he was worried about scratching the car. Ow, I just smacked myself in the face with the microphone. Scratching the car. The guy refuses, as mobility aids for people with disabilities are essentially extensions of their body. So he kicked him out of the car. That's not nice. So he kicked him out of the car right then and there. As troubling as that was, I let it go and we continued to talk. Somehow we got onto the topic of the coronavirus, and he starts talking about how he doesn't like chemicals. Instead of washing his hands or using hand sanitizer between Uber rides, he tells me he puts his hands face up for 60 seconds and then flips them and does the same for the other side. He said that UV light kills germs. No, it doesn't. He would also put his mask on the dashboard of the car in the sunlight to sterilize it. Even if there was some merit to that, the windshield blocks the sun's UV rays anyway. Well, yeah, that's the fucking point. Oh my god, dude's an idiot. Well, he's a Kevin, so yeah. To make matters worse, he went on to say he works at a dental office. Oh no. Oh no. So he knows sterilization. Luckily, he doesn't like to touch the tools as they used chemicals to clean them, which was a relief to hear he wasn't putting them in the sunlight. He then goes on to say that the coronavirus vaccine was bad because so many people got blood clots, which was extremely rare, by the way. And also claimed that there are studies that say putting your palms face up in the sun makes you feel so much better and is so helpful for your body. I didn't even try to reason with him. Some people are just set in their ways of thinking. He is very nice though, but still. I mean, okay. There's a lot to unpack there. First off, the vaccine, yes, people did get blood clots, but not a lot of people, just a few, and they solved that. Hang on, just gonna have a drink. I'm fairly certain they solved the blood clot problem. I mean, the vaccine was rushed. You know, they had to rush a vaccine because, like, so many people were dying from this thing. And they were like, shit, people are dying. We need to sort this out now. So, yeah. Putting your hands up and then flipping them, like, every 60 seconds is not going to clean your hands and is not going to kill the germs. You need hand sanitizer. You need, like, wet wipes, hand sanitizers. You need to go to a bathroom and wash your hands for, like, 20 seconds each time. You need to sort this shit out. You can't just be like, oh, yeah, I put my hand up in the air, and now my hand is, like, pure clean. Like, the hand of God has just cleaned my hand with his UV rays. It's like people... I saw a post on Facebook, and it literally said, my son is getting stomach cramps. He's vomiting a lot, and he's got a headache all the time. What crystals can I use to cure him? And I literally wanted to just punch my computer screen when I read that, because it was just, are you fucking stupid? Crystals don't cure shit. Okay? It's nonsense. It's bullcrap. Anyone who thinks, I'm sorry if you're one of these people that believe this, but if you believe that crystals can fix your fucking child, you are a fucking nutcase and should be put away. You are endangering your child, and you should be put away for your stupidity. A rock is curing my child. Cool. Rub some marmalade on his face. That'll fucking cure it. It's the people that also think herbal remedies. Some of them, I will say, some herbal remedies can help. It can't cure you, but it can help. And I will agree with them on that. I will agree that herbal remedies can do something. Can't cure them, can't fix the problem, but it could maybe ease the pain. Okay? But it can't cure you. Rocks are fucking rocks. They can't do shit. Well, crystals can't. Anyway, I'm fairly certain there's some sort of rocks that, like, when grounded up and put into, like, certain medicines and stuff, can actually do something. But I mean, like, the people that get, like, the, like, kryptonite fucking crystals, what do you think? They're not Superman. It's like, oh, the blue kryptonite's gonna cure cancer. No, it fucking won't. Sorry, I feel very strongly about this whole crystal shit. Because I have a child, and I don't like it when parents are like, oh, put a crystal on his head, it will fucking cure his headache. No, it won't. Shut the fuck up. Right, before I start raging out again, let's do some more Kevin stories. Let's do more Reddit Kevin's. Reddit stuff. Okay. Kevin works for the post office. I don't know the users' names. I forgot to write them down. I probably should have done that. If this is your story, I like these stories. Okay. My dad worked for a Kevin. Oh no, my dad worked with a Kevin in special delivery for the post office. I just need to, like, reset my legs. I need to reset my legs. Ugh. My dad worked with a Kevin in special delivery for the post office. I'm guessing this is England, maybe? Could be Royal Mail. I don't know. No, it's not. Okay. So my dad worked with a Kevin in a special delivery for the post office. I don't have too many stories about him, but there's one that sticks out in my mind to this day. Over 20 years later, One day, he called into dispatch because he had hit a deer on the highway. Yeah, it's American. In his postal van, and he said a crowd was gathering. They asked if he was hurt, and he said no, but the deer was badly hurt but still alive. He asked the dispatcher if he should put the deer out of his misery, and the dispatcher incredulously asked him if he was carrying a weapon on him while on duty. His response was, "Well, no, but I have a tire iron." Oh, I can see where this is going. I want to point out, I haven't read all of these like all the way through. I just read like the first paragraph and just think like, right, this could be good because I want to have the reactions. His solution to the problem was to beat an injured deer to death with a tire iron. Oh my god. While in his full postal uniform on the side of the road, as a crowd of bystanders looked on, and he thought it was perfectly reasonable solution. The dispatcher insisted that he do not do that and promptly called animal control instead. So his idea was like, oh no, the deer's badly hurt. I'll beat it to death while people film me do it. That's going to be bad for the postal company. You see on the news. I'll try and do the terrible American accent. A postal worker has been arrested today a postal worker's gone viral today after beating a deer to death on Highway 95 or some shit. What the? How could that be the solution? Like, if he had a gun, right, and he had to put the deer out of its misery. Like, if the deer couldn't walk anymore, and it was like on the verge of dying, and it was like in a lot of pain and dying, I would understand shooting the deer because that if it's dying and it's in agony, you can put it out of its misery. But beating it to death with a tire iron is the best solution you got. You have a van. You ran it over already. Just run it over again. Like, obviously don't kill the animal. Like, if it's still okay. Because from this story, it's like, hang on. I'm not hurt, but the deer was badly hurt, but still alive. Yeah, maybe don't beat the deer to death. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Like, at all. That sounds fucking terrible. Right. So I saw the title of this and decided not to read the entire thing because from the title, it just sounded fucking gold. He wants to DNA test her kids. Now, from what I'm guessing is he wants to DNA test somebody else's kids to see if they're his. But let's see. Let's have a look. So I can't even completely wrap my brain around this Kevin. But when my friend Sage, I'm guessing that's not the name, told me this story, I just had to get her permission to post it here. She gave it, so here we go. Fair warning, I fear the number of IQ points that may be lost in reading this. Okay. Sage started dating Kevin about 2 years before this incident. Things seemed to be going alright between them. She told me he was a bit of a derp and sometimes incredibly oblivious to things. He couldn't pick up subtle cues or even suggestions flew over his head, with about a mile of airspace between his skull and the suggestion. She originally chalked it up to him being on the autism spectrum, as she has a few other friends who have similar problems picking up cues, so she just switched her behavior from talking neurotypical to talking neurodivergent, and the bump smoothed out for a while. All is well and good. Then the talk of taking the relationship serious came up, marriage, becoming a family, and that's when the plane hit the mountain with the cartoonish bang. Okay, I don't get that analogy, but okay. Kevin announced that he wanted to DNA test Sage's kids to make sure they were his kids. Kids who were 5 and 3 when Sage and Kevin started dating. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, I was right. Sage said that she had to come to a full stop in the conversation for several seconds while her brain rebooted. Sage, they're not your kids. You know they're not. My ex-husband and I had them together before I even met you. She had still been pregnant with the youngest when she and her ex had finalized the divorce. Whole other story. Kevin, yeah, and now we're getting married. They'll become mine. I just want to DNA test them to make sure of it. The fuck? Okay. Sage, let me see if I understand this. Do Do you actually think my children's DNA will change to become biologically yours when you adopt them? Kevin, obviously, I just want the confirmation on paper is all. Insert, that's not how this works, that's not how any of this works meme here. Okay, I'm going to try and find that and I'll put it up on the screen. There was a long conversation about how DNA didn't work that way, with his rebuttal that adopting them would make them become his. Then there had to be a conversation that becoming his children would only happen on paper and in the legal system. That no, the children would not magically transform into his biological children once the paperwork was filled out. He insisted that everybody said the kids became theirs once adoption happened. Her explaining the concept of adopted children are loved just as much as if they were biological, and that was what that meant. Him insisting that everything pointed to kids becoming theirs. His mum eventually had to become involved to back Sage up. His dad had to become involved to back Sage up. A few books had to get involved to back Sage up. Kevin was furious. He couldn't understand why people would ever adopt a kid if the kid didn't become the actual biological child of the people who took them in. How stupid and selfish it was for kids to retain the DNA of the sperm donor. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? This dude's a moron! How could any kid who wanted to be adopted refuse to change one little thing so they could have parents? DNA doesn't work that way. It's a bullshit excuse. What the actual fuck? I can't. I can't. This is too... Oh my god, this guy is such a... Oh. Oh, I can't. This is too much. This is too much. I can't even believe this. This is stupid. He ranted, he raved, and right in front of his own parents, he told her that if her kids were going to become his kids, then weren't going to become his kids, then marriage wasn't going to happen. He told her that he would give them all week to change their minds and agree to be his biological kids. He said when they stopped being selfish and when the DNA test proved, he would take the kids in. Sage said to me, and that's how the relationship ended. Myself, wait, hang on. Was he just looking for an excuse to break it off? Or did he just get cold feet or want to date around or something? Nope. He really is that stupid. His mum called me on the sly and very gently suggested that I just break it off with Kevin. Because no matter how much she and his dad talk to him, he's adamant about it. He's even saying that he will never date a woman with kids from here on out unless they agree to change their DNA to become his if the relationship becomes serious. So Sage is single again, having dodged a tactical nuke. God help everyone if he ever breeds. Oh my god, okay, so we're in Truro now, I guess. Yeah, we're in Truro, cool. But oh my god, are you fucking this dude? Seriously, that's not how DNA works. I'm not a scientist, okay? I got like 2 C's in science and that was it. And that was because my teacher said, I'll give you 2 C's if you copy off the board. But to think like, oh, we'll get married, your kids will magically just change all of their genes and DNA to be yours. Fucking hell. That is so stupid. Like, I can't even comprehend with that, to be honest. I don't even know what to say to that. That just sounds like the dumbest. Like, how could you, like, even like he had, they said they showed him books. They showed him books. They showed him, like, videos. They tried to talk to him about it. Everyone explained it. And he still thought that, oh yeah, no, when we get married, their DNA will magically change to become mine. That's not how that works. It's really not. And it's really annoying that that's what you think that is. Like, seriously. Are you fucking stupid? Like, I can't even comprehend with people like this. The people that, like, just, no matter what, just believe. Like, they won't even, like, listen to reason. Like, they won't even listen to reason. They'll just be like, yeah, sure, fuck it. I want their DNA will change. That's how fucking children work. Fucking hell. If he knocked her up and then, you know, she was pregnant with his kids, then yeah, DNA would change, but Oh man, I can't even comprehend with that. Right, this one's a short one. Russian Kevin MacBooks himself into eternity. Okay. I didn't read this one, I just read the title and thought, okay, this seems good, and it was a short one, so. A banged up MacBook and a Ukraine soldier having a good laugh. You are wearing body armor in a war zone. You spot an abandoned MacBook. You want the MacBook. Where do you hide it? With quick reflexes, a Russian soldier slid the MacBook into his chest armor pocket, replacing a ballistic plate designed to save his life. He was killed in Irping and his body was retrieved, providing a hearty laugh for all Ukraine instant karma. They reportedly found a stolen iPad as well. I wonder where the iPad was hidden. So this dude is in an active war zone. He finds a MacBook, steals the MacBook by putting it in his armor plating, but takes out the armor plating so he can have the Mac. That's the dumb. Like, literally, dude died for. He died a Kevin. He died because he stole. I can't even. Jesus Christ, that's just dumb. I like Kevin stories, but that's just dumb. That's so dumb. Why are you so dumb? Like, seriously. Fucking hell. Right, lunchtime Kevin. I read like half of this, and this is one of the ones where I said like, oh, this probably isn't a good one. So yeah, but we'll talk about it anyway. Lunchtime Kevin. I've only just found this sub, and I've been reading many stories thinking, wow, this sounds exactly like my ex. Many years ago, I was engaged to a Kevin. We had just purchased our first home and money was tight. We sat down together to try and find areas where we could save money. One of our biggest expenses was buying lunch while at work. He was spending close to $20 a day on lunch, and I was spending nearly the same. We decided that I would prepare lunches for us to take to work. I purchased lunch bags and drinks bottles, and then we planned the food. He asked for ham, cheese, and tomato sandwiches. I was purchasing chicken and beef for sandwiches or preparing small meals I could put in the microwave. One thing to note, I'm highly allergic to ham, but why? Ham is so good, I love ham. Each morning I would get up and prepare my food, then I'd put gloves on, prepare Kevin's food, and pack it for him, and he would take it to work. Every time I asked him what he wanted, or if he wanted some of the leftover roast chicken or veg for lunch, I would get no thanks, just 2 ham and cheese tomato sandwiches. After a couple of months, I noticed that I had been putting more money into savings, but Kevin didn't seem to be saving any extra. He was a mechanic and earned less money than me, so I thought that might be it. One day when I had the day off from work, he rang me. He had left his medication at home, so I got it. And I drove to his work. I walked into the workshop, Kevin wasn't there, and one of the mechanics called out, "Oh look, it's Mrs. Ham, Cheese and Tomato," and then the mechanics all started laughing. I asked him, "What does that mean?" And he replied, "That's all Kevin ever brings in for lunch." I said, "Yeah, that's all he ever asks for. I ask him every day, and he only ever wants ham, cheese, and tomato." The mechanic then proceeds to say that every day at lunchtime, Kevin opens his lunch bag up and says, "Not another fucking ham and cheese and tomato sandwich." Eh? But he asked for that. Throws it in the bin and then walks to the shop to buy a burger, fries, some pie, and a milkshake. Kevin then arrived holding his lunch, which he tried to hide when he saw me. I gave his meds and then left. When I spoke to him at home last night, he explained that he didn't want to hurt my feelings and not ask for lunch. I explained to him that I was spending a lot of money on his lunch and time preparing it. He said, "But you were already making your own lunch, so it's not like it costs more." I told him I was buying $20 worth of ham a week, which was 100% for him. That is $20 I could be saving from not buying it. He didn't understand and kept saying, "But you were already making your own lunch, there was no extra cost." I stopped making him sandwiches after that. Oh no, I stopped making him lunches after that. Okay, so I'm guessing the dude thought because she was buying her food and making her own lunches, that there was no extra cost to the ham that he was getting, but ham costs money. Also, I think it's pretty shitty that his only excuse, where was it? His only excuse was like, "Oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings and not ask for lunch." No, it's that wouldn't hurt her feelings. She'd be like, if you just said to her, yeah, I don't want lunch, then, I'm fairly certain she'd understand. But that's a pretty shitty excuse for, like, not, not, and what were you having for lunch again? A burger, fries, some pie, and a milkshake. Seriously? Some pie? You've got a burger, oh, it's American. They call cake pie. Or oh no, it could be like an apple pie. Oh well, but yeah, no, what the, shut up, alright? Don't go scabbing around and getting like different fucking lunches when your partner's made you a perfectly good freaking lunch, you dumbass. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm just gonna quickly check my map and see where we are. I know we left Truro, so we've gone quite a fair bit away. Yeah, we're not gonna make it to St. Ives today, because I'm on the last Reddit story now. And this one is not a Kevin story, this is a entitled Parents story, and I read half of it and I thought, this is pretty good, and I'll change it up and I'll read an entitled Parents story. My mother-in-law will be the reason my husband and I divorce. Did you hear that? Divorce. Everybody likes divorce. I don't. My mother-in-law is the most entitled, selfish, disrespectful person, but despite this, my husband still has love and respect for her and wants to avoid making her upset. What makes her upset? Saying no to her. Sounds a bit like my mum. Not giving her money, defending himself, me when she insults us. The list goes on. Hang on, just having a drink. Recent examples of how toxic she is. She threatened not to go to our wedding if we didn't uninvite someone that her friend doesn't like. Not her decision. She screamed at my husband because we didn't invite someone that I haven't even met before and that my husband hasn't even seen in decades. Threatening again that if this person can't come, neither will she. The next day, she proceeded to ask him for money and offered to attend our wedding if he gives it to her. No. She is upset that we bought our first home without her permission. Don't need permission? And that we didn't offer to let her live with us. Well, no. To be spiteful, she texts my husband news articles about the bad housing market and laughs, saying we made a big mistake and must have lost so much money. We didn't. At a dinner with other people, she will randomly tell my husband and I that we should go to the gym and get our blood pressure checked. I have a medical disorder that causes weight gain. Okay, so I'm guessing she's not happy because her son's marrying somebody with a little bit of weight on them, which isn't a problem, to be honest. Weight is not a problem. If you're an asshole, then that's a problem. If you're an asshole who's got a bit of weight, that's a problem, okay? Like, the weight's not the problem, it's just the person in general. Connor knows what I'm on about. Sorry, Connor. Wait, do I have to keep saying sorry about that? Sorry, that's a little bit of an in thing about Connor's ex-girlfriend. I'm not going to get into it, because I don't want to put it out on here. But anyway, I'll talk about it later. I love my husband so much, but he feels too much guilt about going no contact. He can't set boundaries to save his life, so whenever his mum acts like this, he'll shut her out for a few days, then it's business as usual. I tell him how much it hurts me seeing her treat him/us like this, and still allow her to access into our life. But it's like he has Stockholm Syndrome. If we ever divorce, I have no doubt she will be the reason. Yeah, no, I 100% agree on that. From what I've read, yeah, she will probably be the reason you guys get divorced. Like, if you have kids, I know for a fact she's going to wave like, I've got grandma rights. And she'll like try and kidnap the kids. Or like, if you have, like, say you have a son and she was expecting a daughter, she'd be like, how dare you have a son? I wanted a granddaughter that I can put in pretty, pretty dresses. Yeah, I have no doubt that this fucking woman would go mental if you ever had kids. Or, you know, anything, basically. Like, she sounds like the kind of person who would get pissy that like you get married and then you book like a holiday to Hawaii for your honeymoon, and she gets pissy because you didn't invite her to come on the honeymoon. Yeah, no, that's fucking stupid. I don't like parents that are like this, like entitled parents, you know? The ones that are just like, do as I say or else. Like, I know I've got problems with my mum, and I know I still go, and like this dude, I still keep going back to her, not because of Stockholm Syndrome. It's just I don't want to get the rest of my family mad at me if I go no contact with my mum. Because I know that's what will happen. Like, if I go no contact with my mum, then everyone in my family will like blow up my phone and go, how dare you, you're an asshole, you're always being mean, and basically everything would come and fall down on me of, oh yeah, it's your fault, everything is your fault, it's not her fault, you know, all the bad stuff that's happened. Oh, okay, hi guys, I'm probably gonna get off at the next station, because where is the next station? Is this the next station? I'm probably gonna get off at the next station, because I know I was supposed to go to St. Ives, but we're now going to this next place. I don't know what the next place is, but we're going there. Door! Can I open these doors? Oh my god, I can open these doors. Can I go out? Oh my god, I can! I probably shouldn't have done that. Where was the next station? Was it too far? Yeah, it was real far. Okay. I do believe I made a mistake. I just jumped off a train. Hi. Hello. I just jumped off a train, and I can't see my legs. Shit. Fucking hell. Campers. There's camper vans. I'm gonna guess either a holiday park. But given the nature of it, I want to say it might be gypsies or travelers, because I don't think you can really call them gypsies. I don't know the correct term anymore. The world keeps changing. Okay, you used to be able to say the R word. You used to be able to say artard, but you can't say that now. Which is actually, that's a good one, because you're not allowed to. You shouldn't say that anyway. Like, all the offensive words have been taken away, but I don't know like the correct terms of how to say things. Like, do I call them black people? Do I call them colored people? I don't know what to say. I got told off in school once. Is this what I'm supposed to do? No? Okay, I thought that might have been like a thing that I had to do. But yeah, I got told off in school once because I was in class. No, I didn't, sorry. My mate Jody did. And we were in class and they were talking about like, I think it was religious education or history or something. And we were talking about like slavery and that. Yeah, so it would have been history. Talking about slavery, and the teacher the teacher was talking about it, and there was a black kid in our school, in our class, and my mate Jody just casually mentions to him like, well, yeah, and obviously in the past, I can't remember his name. I think it was like Tumba or something. And she just remarks like, well, yeah, because in the past, you know, like, much like Tumba, the colored people would be, you know, slaves. And one of the people in our class piped up and just went, excuse me, you can't call him a coloured person. He's not fucking rainbow, is he? And then the teacher agreed. I think the teacher agreed. And I was like, what the? No. She's literally saying what the teacher just said. Literally, the teacher just said about, like, you know, coloured people. And I was like, so, why isn't he getting told off? Was it even going to stop there at that station? Yeah. Is there anything coming that's going to, like, smack into me? I don't know, but I don't think I should have jumped off the train. But it's fine. It's okay. I'm alright. But no, I just thought that was stupid, you know. Like, the things are changing. But back to the Reddit stories. Yeah, I think that mother-in-law is going to be the reason why they get a divorce, because that's just not on. You can't just, like, control every aspect. You can't just, like, if she's getting pissy at the fact that you're not uninviting a friend that her friend doesn't like. That's just ridiculous. That's like if I organized like a birthday party and I said to Connor, I was like, "Oh, sorry, Connor, mate. Your girlfriend, your girlfriend's like coming. Well, she can't come because my fucking friend don't like her or something." I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because that's just horrible. I don't have that right. Or like, oh no, it's like if Connor was having like a birthday party and then, I don't have that kind of right. I don't have the right to say like, oh yeah, you can't do that. No. If you're going to the wedding of your child and you're annoyed because one of your friends doesn't like one of the other guests, then yeah, don't come. Who gives a shit? It's not for you to decide. Fucking hell. Anyway, I've taken up a lot of your time with this, so yeah, that was Reddit train stories. I fucking jumped off a train. I don't know why the fuck I did that, but I did. Can I come up here? Ah, I want to go off on the bridge. That sucks. Oh well. But I jumped off the train, and we read a lot of stories. Some of them are really good. Like the, oh, what one was it? I've already forgotten. The Uber driver one I quite liked. The post office guy was pretty good. DNA testing the kids one was just, it was just golden. Obviously the MacBook guy is just the dumbest guy I've ever heard of. That was so dumb. Like, why would you take out your body armor just to steal a MacBook? In an active war zone, I don't think Russia's going to win that war if people are doing that. Like, Putin's there reading the story at the end of it. It's like, did you hear about this? This guy has died! No, that's fucking German. I don't know, but fuck it. Like, he just sat there, he's like, did you hear about this? He's like, what is it? President Putin. Well, one of our soldiers, he stole a MacBook Pro. Ah, cool, he stole a MacBook Pro. Can I have it? No, it's got a bullet hole in it. Why the fuck does it have a bullet hole in it? Well, because he took out his armor plating and, that station? There's a station here. So, well, he took out his armor plating and, well, he kinda got shot. Did he replace his armor plating with a MacBook? Yes, sir. What kind of fucking soldiers are we hiring? I can just imagine, like, I want to be in the room when somebody tells him that. Like, Putin, a guy died. Well, how did the guy die? Well, he took out a MacBook. He took out his armor plating and put it in a MacBook. What the fuck? Oh, man. And MacBooks are thin. They're not going to protect you. Ugh. But anyway, that was it from me. Some of those Reddit stories were fucking amazing. Some of them were alright. I mean, nothing's ever going to beat the original Kevin story that I read. Of like, oh, Kevin took out some goddamn... Like, Kevin ate fucking crayons, puked up, and then did it again the next day. I mean, nothing's ever going to beat that, but I thought that was amazing. But anyway, I'm going to go, so thanks for watching Train Sim World 2. Hopefully at some point I'll get Train Sim World 3 and I'll play some of those new maps. I want to play the new maps. Yeah, so hopefully I can get that. If not, never mind. But I'm going to go, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Train Sim World Reddit Stories. Whenever I find good ones. Yay! Goodbye! I can't go on this bridge like I wanted. Oh well. Bye!